Most men completely misunderstand what actually makes a woman enjoy being around them. It's not having the perfect thing to say, asking the right questions, or being the most interesting man in the room. What really matters is something underneath. There are 4 specific psychological techniques that can decide whether she sees you as just pleasant company she forgets by morning, or the man she can't stop thinking about. And once you understand them, she becomes hooked on your presence. 1. Start naming what you see. Every man has heard the same advice. To make her feel interesting, ask her questions. Get her talking about herself. So that's what they do, question after question, like an interview. And here's the problem nobody mentions. It feels like work. She has to keep performing answers. And performing is the one thing she's exhausted from doing all day. The men she actually enjoys do the opposite. They make the interaction feel lighter. They barely ask anything. Instead, they notice and they say it out loud. There's a concept in psychology called effect labeling. The moment someone accurately names what you're feeling or who you are underneath, your brain registers it as being truly understood, and it lands far deeper than any question or compliment ever could. Watch the difference. Him. So what do you do? Where are you from? Got any hobbies? Interview mode. She's answering, but she's working. Him. There, you just lit up. That's the first time all night you stopped choosing your words so carefully. This one's an in-the-moment observation, so it can't sound rehearsed. You're naming something happening right in front of you, which reads as genuine noticing, not a prepared line. At the same time, the playful tease makes you come across more relaxed and confident. But here's the trap, and it's where a lot of men get stuck. Make her feel understood, safe, comfortable, and nothing else? Congratulations, you've just become her best friend, because comfort feels nice, but comfort isn't desire. To turn that comfort into attraction, you need the exact opposite ingredient, which brings us to technique 2. Make her feel it before she can explain it. Once she feels safe with you, you add the one thing comfort is missing, a spark of tension. There's a principle in psychology called expectancy violation. Her brain predicts what you'll do, and when you do exactly that, it tunes you out. Break the pattern. Do the opposite of what she expects, and her attention snaps onto you. The surprise alone makes her sit up. So you stop being only safe and start being a little unpredictable. A tease, a challenge, a moment she didn't see coming. Her. I'm honestly a pretty good judge of people. Him. Yeah, I can tell. You seem really perceptive. Agreeable, validating, flat. Confirms her. Zero spark. Him. No, you're not. You've known me 10 minutes and you've already decided I'm one of the good ones. He contradicts her, calmly, certain, and that breaks the pattern. Every other man tonight agreed with her, validated her, gave her exactly what she expected. He didn't. And the second you become unpredictable, you stop being a man she's already figured out and become a man she's trying to figure out. But here's the trap with everything we've covered so far. The spark, the tease, the unpredictability. Most men get a taste of it working and decide that's the whole game. So they push harder, more teasing, more tension, more trying to keep her guessing, and it falls apart because tension without something solid underneath it just reads as a man performing. Which brings us to the one thing all of it actually rests on. Technique 3. Hold the frame the tension hangs on. Listen to me carefully because this one can change the whole dynamic completely. Here's what most men never realize. Tension is only attractive when it's hanging on a solid frame. Tease her while secretly needing her approval, and she feels it instantly. It reads as a man performing attraction, not a man who has it. The masculine frame is what makes the playfulness land, because she's not really reading your jokes. She's reading whether anything can shake you. Her. Testing. You're kind of full of yourself, aren't you? Him. The tease, but flinching underneath. Haha, what? No, I'm just messing around. I didn't mean anything by it. Same playful guy from a second ago, but the moment she pushed, he folded. And now all that tension he built means nothing because she just learned there's nothing solid holding it up. Researchers compared what hundreds of people across the US and China actually want in a partner. When they ranked every trait, one rose above looks, above money, above status, emotional stability, the ability to stay steady when everyone else flinches. That's what she's really testing for. Not whether you can take a joke, but whether anything can shake you. Her. Testing. You're kind of full of yourself, aren't you? Him. Easy smile, completely unmoved. A little. You'll live. He didn't drop the playful tone, but he didn't bend either. The tension stayed and the frame held, and that's the exact moment her respect locks in. She's found a man she can spark with who she still can't push around. Technique 4. Leave while it's still going great. And here's where the frame pays off one last time. You've held your ground all night, so you're the one man who isn't desperate to make the moment last, which means you can do the thing almost no man has the strength to do. Leave while it's still good. Most men get this exactly wrong. The night's going perfectly, so they stay and stay until the energy fades and the spark flattens into nothing. Don't. There's a principle called the peak-in rule. The mind doesn't remember an experience by its average. It remembers it by two moments, the peak and the end. You've built the peak. The end is what she actually carries home. Leave while it's still climbing. And the last thing she feels is, I didn't want that to stop. Him, right as it's peaking. This was fun. I've got to run. Glad I stuck around for this part. No grand exit. You just go. And because you held your frame all night, walking away first doesn't read as a game. It reads as a man with somewhere to be. The good feeling has nowhere to land but on you. And that's what has her counting down to next time. This is the High Value Mastery. Make sure to subscribe for more dating advice. I'll see you in the next one.